Now, before I go and show you how to create a blog post the right way, the better way, sorry, not the right way, because you can do it anyway, I want to show you how to turn this image into a circle, because that then brings us into editing images within WordPress. Okay, so currently this image is rectangle, and when we round those corners, it's not rounding it enough to make it a full circle because it is in the shape of a rectangle, not the shape of a square. So we need to have this image as a square for it to be a perfect circle. So let's go into the media library and go do that. So I'm going to go to, here is the media library actually. The way to get there is through here, media. Yep, so you could be anywhere, and on the sidebar here, click on media, and all of your images will be here. You can see here we've got some old images that we're using on the previous demo version of this. So which one is the one that we want to edit? Actually, I'm going to delete that one because that is a new one that got added. But here, this is the one that we were using, and you can see that it is rectangle. So we want to edit it. So in order to edit it, we can do two things. We can either click on Edit Image, or we can click on Edit More Details. I'll just click here. It'll take us to the main page for this image, where we can see all this information, and we can click here on Edit Image. So now we're taken to the Edit Image page, and here we can make some basic changes to our image. We've got crop, rotate left, rotate right, flip vertical, flip horizontal. I mean, they're all pretty self-explanatory, but I'll just give a demonstration of flip left, oh, rotate left, sorry, and then rotate left, and then we've got rotate right, which is basically rotating it in the other way. And I'll just put it back to here. Then we've got flip vertical, which is completely flipped it upside down. Let's put it back. And then flip horizontal. And that might be a better way of, it might work better if some of them are facing a different way. But I'll keep it at that for now. Finally, we've got crop. And I'll show you what crop does. Actually, it's not finally, because you've also got these ones which are scale. Say this one is 2,560 width by 1708 height. I can change that by, say I only want it to be, I don't need it to be that wide. In this image, it's only going to be a round circle, so maybe I'll just keep it as 500 would be plenty. Unsave changes, okay. So now it's scaled, 500. And say I want it to be square, so I would use this crop button. So crop. Actually, I'm going to cancel that first. No. Okay, edit image. Let's go back in there. So it's still up onto 500. Here, there's a little section down here called Image Crop, and it's got some a little instructions on how to use it. To crop the image, click on it and drag to make your selection. Then you've got crop aspect ratio. The aspect ratio is the relationship between the width and the height. So you can have 1:1, or 4:3, or 16:9, which are common sizes. For us, if we want it square, we got to do it 1:1. So here in aspect ratio, I would go 1, not 2, 1 and 1, and then I would click crop, and now it's given me these crop like selectors, and it's just made it into a square for me. So now I can just move that square to wherever I want it, and then I can click crop and then save. There we go, image saved. And then I'll click on update. And here we go. It's our new cropped image. It's very, very cool. The other alternative there was selection. So instead of it being 333, I could have done, 500 by 500. But I can't do that because the max is 333. So I've made a mistake. But what I can do is I can restore the original image. Cool. So I haven't completely lost everything. Let's just click restore original image. Great. That's what I want. And let's try this a different way. So instead of doing image crop aspect ratio, maybe I can go 500 by 500. It's not working. Oh, okay, I might need to scale it then. 500. Get rid of that. Original dimensions. How about I just go, I'll update this here. Let's try this again. Now, let's try this. Okay, 500 by 500, that's better. So now I'll go crop. Ooh. Okay, it's like gone into, alright, well, that's a bit weird. Okay, maybe it's the best way to do it is the one that I did before. So let's just do 1-to-1 crop. Let's try this again. There we go. We'll hit the crop button. We've cropped it. And there we go. Now what we can do is I might just go 500 by... Maybe we'll just get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll just save this here. Save this here first. Update. Okay. So now we can see the dimensions are 1708. I think I tend to resize things before I bring it into WordPress, but I wanted to show you how I do it anyways. So now we've got a scale here. So now I'm going to change that scale. I'll click that one. And then I'll click update. So now we have a smaller image. It's not huge, but it's also square. And we can now use that in our post. So I'm going to go back to our edit post here, actually, this one right here. And I'm going to refresh. Let me save first. Save. It's always good to save first. And then refresh the page. Now hopefully the new image would pop up in our in where we can upload images. So let's go to image, click on the settings. Here is the image, and it looks square, and you can see here it's got the new dimensions, 500 by 500 pixels. Let's go upload. And there we go. Yay! We have a winner. Well, we have a nice round circle. Now I think it's a little bit big. I would change that. So I'm gonna go design, image, sizing, width. I might write some fancy code. So I'll go to advanced. Custom CSS. CSS is the styling, remember? And this is very specific. If you don't really know what you're doing here, then I don't recommend that you do it. But for here, I'm going to try something different. I'm going to go so under member image, I'm going to go width 80%. There we go. And now it's made it a bit smaller, and I quite like that. I think it's much better. But it's not centered, so maybe I will go align, what is it? Text align center. I should know this, but I now I've completely forgotten how to center images. It could even be align item. No, align self. I don't know. Anyway, this is how I like troubleshoot things. I'm gonna go in and like see how to do this. This is what I like doing, is like figuring out problems. So feel free to just move on to the next video if you like. But if you want to see how I like try to solve issues and get what I want to happen, then keep watching. So how to align a center in an image in the center, and we go look for the custom code. Okay, margin, that makes sense. Margin, and then I go 0, auto. There we go. So now I have made it automatic and it's in the center, so the left and right margins are automatically calculated, but it's also calculated for the top and bottom. But I don't want it to be calculated for the top and bottom. I might put 20 for the top and bottom. 20 pixels on the top and the bottom. Actually, I might go 0, auto, 20 pixels. There we go. Okay, that was just a little bit of custom code there that I did. Feel free to copy it. And I made this, that one there. I even think that image is still a little bit too big. So let's go back and make it 70, 75. There we go. And that's how we resize images. Okay, so now we're able to make it round, and feel free to have fun resizing your images. If you don't have an easy place to do it outside of WordPress, but do know if it's already in WordPress and you just want an easy way to edit that image, then you can do that. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.